This morning on Weekend Mornings, 3 Dane County supervisors have resigned, but they won't be going far. Will Keneally has the details. Plus, a hot and humid weekend is in store for southern Wisconsin. Alex Harrington breaks down when to expect the hottest temperatures, as well as how long this heat wave will last. Also, an update from Hawaii, where recovery efforts are continuing following last week's devastating wildfires. We'll go there this half hour. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on Weekend Mornings. It is Saturday, August 19th. I'm Kyle Pazorski. Let's begin by going outside with Alex Harrington. He's in Fitchburg at the Agora Art Fair. Alex, what should everyone be expecting this weekend?
Yeah, Kyle and company. I probably should have put the blue glasses on today for feeling pretty chilly, but I got to wear the yellow glasses because we do have heat advisories. It's going to be a toasty one here at the Agora Art Fair. Folks are getting set up in Fitchburg as we speak right now, and it's going to be a hot one by the time we get to the end of the day. Let's take a look and see just what we can expect from 10 to 5. Things get rocking and rolling at 10 o'clock here in Fitchburg, and they end at 5 today, so come on down to Fitchburg. Temperature starting off right around 76 degrees. We'll go to about 82 at that lunch hour. Look at that, 86 degrees by the time we get to 5 o'clock. Just a couple clouds out here this morning, but we will be warming up. It's going to be a toasty, humid one today across the area in Fitchburg. All right, let's take a look, widening out across the rest of the area. Low to mid 60s right now, so again, kind of chilly across the area. Maybe a sprinkle or two here with our high resolution radar over portions of Columbia County, northern Dane County, but most places again are going to be dry. Dry is going to be the word, and hot is going to be the other words in our forecast here. In our bottom line, it's going to be a toasty one today. Little bit cooler tomorrow and on Monday, but we've got more hot weather on the way as we head out into the work week. I guess I'll be having to wear the red glasses because we're going to have temperatures so warm. Heat advisory today and tomorrow for portions of southern Wisconsin, so get ready for the heat index values to get cranking up there into the 90s to up to near 100 degrees. So it's going to be a warm one here in Fitchburg this afternoon, even though it's kind of chilly out here right now. So folks, come on down to Fitchburg again. Things get going here at the Agora Art Fair starting at 10 o'clock this morning, ends at 5 o'clock. Will be a beautiful day for that art fair. Just bring some water to stay cool.
Alex, it sounds like it's a little windy there too, but we'll check back in just a bit for your full forecast.
It is, yes.
3 board supervisors in Dane County are stepping down. They stepped down rather on Friday morning, leaving open seats in Middleton, Verona, and the campus area of Madison. 2 of the supervisors won't be going far, though, as they were just elected to the state assembly last fall. And for one, it provides him the opportunity to bring new insight to the state capitol. Our Will Keneally reports.
I have to think back all the way to the cold days of 2019.
That's when County Board Supervisor, now State Rep Alex Jors, first started running for the county.
I think back to a couple conversations I had. One was with a mom of young kids that was very concerned about gun violence in our community. And so I really took that initiative up on the county board.
It's now his own kids front of mind as he's stepping away from the county board.
My wife and I are excited to be having a little baby girl soon. So I thought that this was probably a good time for me to step back from at least one of my positions.
That will be Jors' second child, a constant reminder during his day job as well.
So that's something that really influences my policy-making decisions, is how we're supporting our young parents, how we're making sure that families can come to Wisconsin and have the opportunity to stay here.
Turnover is not uncommon on the county board. Last year, a little less than a third of the sitting supervisors did not run for re-election. The 3 seats up now in Middleton, Verona, and down on campus will be filled by county board appointment, with hearings held next month.
Ensuring that I'm raising and uplifting the voices of my constituents there. So I'll continue to do that in the state legislature, just as I learned in the county board.
That was Will Keneally reporting. If you're interested in filling one of those seats, keep your eye open for the first week of September for those public hearings. We have all the details up right now online at channel3000.com. There's new information into a former Madison pastor now charged with child sexual assault. Court records allege Robert Stein sexually assaulted a girl 3 times between 2018 and 2019. The victim's mother contacted police in April this year after learning of an incident involving her daughter at a summer camp operated by Stein. The girl told her family about 3 occasions where Stein allegedly touched or massaged her inappropriately. Court records say the girl, quote, did not know how to feel about it, and trusted the defendant as he was an adult, continuing that in school she learned a lot more in general about her boundaries and her body. And she did not like it and stated she felt guilty for a while and she thought it had been her fault. Stein is a former pastor at Midvale Baptist Church. He lost his license to operate the church's daycare earlier this summer as he was under investigation by police and the Wisconsin Department of Children and Families. Stein, through his attorney, denies any wrongdoing. He'll be back in court next Thursday. All Fenimore High School athletics teams are under a one-year probation by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association. Current Fenimore wrestling student athletes appeared on a poster advertising a summer camp put on by the Fenimore Wrestling Association. The Fenimore Wrestling Association is not associated with the school, so by appearing in the poster, the students violated the WIAA's rules on student athletes providing endorsements or appearing in advertisements for profit-making events, items, plans, or services. All Fenimore students are still eligible to compete in WIAA events and postseason play, but the probation can be extended if more violations occur. Around the state now, authorities in Trempealeau County, north of La Crosse, are investigating the release of 3,000 mink from a farm. The sheriff there says there are no suspects and no arrests in the case. It happened at a farm near Independence last week. New video claims to show the mink as they were being released from their cages, which is sent anonymously to North American Animal Liberation. According to him, damage estimates to the farm sit at $500,000. Some of the mink have been recovered alive. Others have been found dead on the road after being hit by vehicles. A special surprise took place Friday morning for a veteran in southern Wisconsin. U.S. Army Sergeant Tori Honda and his wife Marcella and their children received keys to their new mortgage-free home at a special dedication ceremony. Operation Finally Home, Tim O'Brien Homes, and Structural Building Components Association partnered to build the home in DeForest for the Honda family, where he first heard he would be receiving the house. When he first heard that, Honda couldn't believe it.
Like, it was a dream. Like, seriously, it was a dream. I was like, is this real? Like, that were my honest first thoughts. And now it's still a dream. It's a dream come true.
Honda served for almost 7 years. He was involved in combat in Afghanistan and Iraq during 4 different periods. He is medically retired due to physical injuries he received in combat, including brain injuries and undergoing a full leg amputation. Up in Canada, wildfires inch closer to the Northwest Territories capital of Yellowknife while the government works to evacuate the city. This is Canada's worst ever wildfire season with more than 1,000 active fires burning across the country. That includes 265 in the Northwest Territories. As those fires get closer, Canadians are trying to get away from the flames any way they can, either by land or by air.
We were there for 8 hours in the line, and then we were told to go home. And today also we have been here since 5:30 a.m. in the morning, but still there's no news. And also the officials are saying that if we have the choice, then we should go by the road. So I wonder whether we will get chance to board anytime soon.
With only one road out of Yellowknife leading away from the fire, many residents have turned to airlines like Air Canada, WestJet, and Canadian North to get out. And recovery efforts are continuing in Maui following last week's devastating wildfires that killed at least 114 people. Hawaii's governor and first lady addressed state residents last night for the first time since the tragedy, and they also gave an update on what happens next. Jeff DeWin has more from Maui.
Aloha. Governor Josh Green promised Hawaii's residents that he would get to the bottom of how the wildfires that devastated Maui started and vowed the historic town of Lahaina will rise again and be a symbol of resilience and values in Ohana.
Friends, this loss we have suffered is unspeakable and devastating. We will continue to mourn as we care for the survivors and begin to move forward together.
10 days after the wildfire, recovery teams continue to fan across Lahaina, searching for victims who weren't able to escape the flames.
So many of our people died. So many of my neighbors, my co-workers.
Shannon Ii is a custodian at a school that burned to the ground. She fears many of the victims yet to be identified are children who were sent home from school the day of the fire because of strong winds.
Knowing that some of the kids I've seen at school are no longer here is heart-wrenching.
Community leaders in Lahaina came together Friday to express their concerns about the government's response to the wildfires and what lies ahead for their historic town. Residents are afraid rebuilding Lahaina is on the fast track and they'll be left behind.
Give us time to heal. Give us time to close, to find closure, and be open and allow us to sit at the table.
Let me be clear. Lahaina belongs to its people, and we are committed to rebuilding and restoring it the way they want it.
People in Lahaina say relying on one another is what will get them through the worst ordeal of their lives. Jeff Nguyen, CBS News, Maui.
At least 60% of the fire impact zone has been searched for those who died in the fire. Hundreds are still missing. And still ahead, a man who hoped to be in the winner's circle at last year's CrossFit Games instead ended up at a hospital. Now, a year later, his athletic journey is anything but over. We share his story. Plus, you're taking a live look outside. Alex will have your full forecast live from the Agora Art Fair just ahead here on Weekend Mornings.
The First Warn Weather Team takes you beyond the barometer, only on News 3 Now.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm here to tell you about my brand new product, My Slippers. What makes My Slippers different from those other slippers is my exclusive 4-layer design. I wanted My Slippers to have everything you'd ever want in a pair of slippers.
When I first put my slippers on, I was like, wow, they feel great, and most importantly, they have the support that I need in a pair of slippers.
I'm interrupting this commercial to let you know we're having the biggest My Slipper closeout sale ever. Get our all-season My Slippers and sandals at clearance prices. They're made with our patented impact gel that absorbs and releases pressure so you can comfortably wear them all day long. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get our all-season My Slippers, originally on sale for $59.98, now only $25, or our sandals for just $19.50. Quantities are extremely limited, so please order now.
We wanted to be able to enjoy all 4 seasons, and patio enclosures helped us make that dream come true.
The one and only patio enclosures.
At Lawton Cates, justice means helping with your medical bills, standing up to the insurance company, and demanding compensation for lost time at work. And there's never a fee until we deliver results for you. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
And good morning there, folks. I'm here at the Agora Art Fair in Fitchburg, 15th Annual Agora Art Fair. I got the yellow glasses on today, but I was saying earlier maybe I could have done the blue glasses because it's kind of chilly out here as we get going for the Agora Art Fair, but we'll keep the yellow glasses on, orange glasses on, because it's going to get pretty toasty here by the time we get a little bit later into the morning. Going into the afternoon, we've got heat advisories for parts of southern Wisconsin. But let's break down the Agora Art Fair forecast. Starting off, temperatures right around 76 degrees at 10 o'clock when things really get going here in Fitchburg. Lunchtime, definitely a warm one out here. Temperatures in the lower 80s, and then by the time we get to the end of the day, upper 80s in portions of southern Wisconsin. But you add that humidity, it's going to feel a lot warmer than that. Again, that's why we've got those orange glasses. That's all part of our bottom line here, folks. Warm this weekend, humid this weekend, although some cooler air off of Lake Michigan may fill into portions of southern Wisconsin as we go into Sunday and into Monday, but not everywhere. But where that cool air does come in, you get a little bit of a reprieve from the hot and humid weather, and then the heat kind of comes back into all of us as we go into next week. We could be looking at heat index values well above 100 degrees across portions of the area. Not 100 degrees right now. High resolution radar. Look at our temperatures across all of the area. We got a 70 in La Crosse right now. 66 right here in Madison. I would say it's about that here in Fitchburg because I've had to have my hands in my pocket because it's been a little bit chilly out there. But I've taken the hands out because it's going to be getting pretty warm, like I said, as we go on into the day. Speaking of warm, again, we've got that heat advisory for your Saturday and going into your Sunday for the southern portion of the area from 1 o'clock to 8 o'clock on Sunday. So as we get going here today, it's going to get hot, it's going to get humid, and then even more hot and humid as we go into your Sunday. Let's break that down here with our future track as we plan your Saturday. Again, temperatures right around 80 to 83 degrees across the area as we go towards that lunch hour, as we head towards the dinner hour, 5 o'clock, as things start to settle down here in Fitchburg. Temperatures middle to upper 80s, but you add the humidity, it's going to feel a lot warmer than that across the area. And then as we go into your Saturday night with breezy conditions out there, this hot, humid air around, the temperatures really aren't going to fall a whole lot across the area. We're only going to do the lower to middle 70s across the area. So crank the ACs, shut the windows, and then as we go into your Sunday, you probably notice that temperature is going up to right around 90 degrees. So here in Fitchburg, again, right now, temperature is in the 60s across all of southern Wisconsin. But come on down to Fitchburg for the 15th annual Agora Art Fair. It's going to be a warm run, so bring your water with you. Back to you folks in the studio.
Alex, before we go, can I ask you, are you going to be expecting to get any of the art down there today?
Yes, I have had a little bit of a chance to do some perusing. Haven't had much of a chance to say hi to folks because they're getting busy to get set up. We got some very pretty things down here, so come on down to Fitchburg.
Thank you so much, Alex. Now back to news. Last year, a Canada man traveled here to Madison for the CrossFit Games. His goal was the winner's circle, but instead he ended up in the hospital. A year later, he's now showing us how simply walking away from a life-changing event doesn't mean the journey is over. Our Brady Mallory shares how.
Marriage is a long road, but after 29 years, Dave and Nikki Rempel are stronger than ever. Actually, the only thing they need to work out is who's in charge of their workouts.
How is it being in the gym together?
A little annoying, to be honest. He likes to tell me what to do or what I maybe need to do.
It's all good, though. Nikki knows Dave is particular about his fitness. I mean, look at him.
I'm doing right now, a whole lot better.
Today.
Dave was in the CrossFit Games in Madison last year and had a massive stroke while he was competing.
I mean, I was in almost denial until I was in ICU and recovery already, coming back to that, what had happened. I'm like, no, I didn't have a stroke. No, I was just a little bit dizzy.
An ambulance rushed him to SSM Health St. Mary's, where Dr. Alex Wittick performed a thrombectomy to remove the clot from Dave's brain. He talked with us just a few days later and seemed remarkably recovered. And he was already thinking about this year's CrossFit Games.
I thought like the next week I'd be back doing where I left off sort of thing.
He wasn't, and he didn't compete this year. He says he's not ready.
I wasn't quite who I used to be. And so some of that mental struggles started to set in, and I was challenged with something I'd never faced before.
It was hard to watch him. It was hard to watch a little bit of depression and set in, maybe a little bit of anxiety set in. And it's been a tough year. It's probably been the toughest year we've ever experienced.
Though Dave doesn't have any of the major stroke complications like paralysis or impaired speech, he says he's still recovering, and it's taking longer than he thought.
Because of what he does, he needs a high level of athleticism. His brain needs to work really fast to do what he does.
Dr. Wittick says Dave is very lucky to have bounced back so fast.
He's done better than most people would do after that type of stroke.
However, he says recovering from a stroke is a long process for most people, and it can take at least a year.
It is slow, and people typically get frustrated with that. You know, with Dave as well, he has the added challenge of being a very high performer.
Dave says rehab and working out again has him at about 80%.
It's definitely been a bigger mountain to climb than I anticipated.
The road to become stronger is a long one, and Dave Rempel plans to press on. He isn't 100% yet, but he's grateful for where he's at because it's miles from where he was.
I know without a shadow of a doubt that he is very fortunate.
You have to enjoy the journey, enjoy the process of whatever that big goal might be.
That was Brady Mallory reporting. Lingering long-term effects of a stroke can include brain fog, anxiety, headaches, numbness, and problems with movement. Dave and Nikki say they're glad he had the stroke in Madison instead of in their small town of Grand Prairie, Alberta, which is hours away from the hospital he would have needed. Well, still ahead, there are several new shows and movies to check out this weekend. Will Loper shares his picks in 3 things to watch when we return here on Weekend Mornings.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, all you need is one key. Earn and use rewards across Expedia, Hotels.com, and Vrbo.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back. The MyPillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, MyPillow 2.0. I'm interrupting this commercial to let you all know that you have made MyPillow 2.0 a huge success. And because of your amazing support, we've expanded MyPillow's USA manufacturing and jobs. To make room for this, we're clearing out our Percale bed sheets. And to thank you, I'm giving them to you at closeout prices. King size, only $39 a set. Queens, $35 a set. Full size, $29, and twin size, just $25. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer. Get these MyPillow bed sheets now. Once they're gone for good.
You got me.
Tag, you're it. Imagine a world with no drama. With 4imprint, you don't have to chase down the perfect promotional products. Exclusive apparel, bags, drinkware, and more. 4imprint will help you capture the moment and guarantee to deliver your order on time and on budget. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Hello, I'm Tommy Van Ness from the Tommy Van Ness Realty Group. The Tommy Van Ness team has a real passion for real estate and would love to work with you on buying and selling your house. We are a multi-award-winning team with over $500 million in sales.
Our strong work ethic and negotiation skills will help guide you through the buying or selling process. If you're considering buying or selling in 2023, now is the time.
Why settle for less? Call Tommy Van Ness.
At Diamond Select, our on-site goldsmith can create a beautiful one-of-a-kind piece. Whether it's repurposing an old ring or creating from a picture online, we're here to help you create jewelry of your dreams. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
And good morning there, folks. We're live here in Fitchburg right now at the Agora Art Fair. It's the 15th annual Agora Art Fair. Just a little tour around here. As you can see, things are getting all set up. Hi there. Say hi. Are you guys ready for a busy day today? Do you mind if I come in here briefly? What's your name?
Carrie Shannon.
Carrie, what are you most excited about today?
I love the crowds.
Love the crowds? Mm-hmm. Expecting a big one today?
We usually do have them.
And what's your name?
My name's Bill Shannon.
Bill, I'm sorry?
Bill Shannon.
Bill?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you both. A little bit chilly this morning, though, right? Feels good.
It's going to get nice.
Yeah. Well, middle and upper 80s, is that, do you think that's going to bring out a big crowd for today?
It usually does, but sometimes even in the heat, people save for this all year. A lot of times.
Well, middle to upper 80s today, a little bit of humidity today, so overall really nice day, but no storms today. So that's that. Yeah. well, it's nice to meet you both. Very, very excited. As you can see, very, very pretty things out here. Thanks again, Carrie, so much. And folks, come on down to the Agora Art Fair. Things will get rocking and rolling here in about an hour and 30 minutes, so come on down.
Thank you so much, Alex. We'll check back in just a bit. A true crime documentary is out now on HBO exposing the telemarketing industry. Our Will Oper shares that and a few of the best in this weekend's 3 Things to Watch.
Hey, what's up?
Where are we going into?
We're going into Civic Development Group, and what we do is we call up people and chisel them out of money.
Newly streaming on Max is the series Telemarketers.
Patrick and I both work at this telemarketing place.
I was this 14-year-old kid making calls on behalf of charities.
I didn't think I was doing anything bad at all.
Now, Lisa, these families, they do need your support.
2 former workers at a call center seek to uncover the dark secrets of the telemarketing industry.
The business model is defrauding the most vulnerable in this country.
It was a big-time scam.
The first episode of Telemarketers is streaming on Max now.
Dude, let's just go, Sin.
There's no turning back.
Millions of dollars worth of cocaine fell from the sky this morning in Knoxville, Tennessee.
I'm looking for my daughter.
Forest is a dangerous place.
Hey, Henry, check it out. Something got into it. A deer, maybe.
Newly streaming on Amazon Prime Video is perhaps the most ridiculous movie of 2023, Cocaine Bear.
No, don't eat that, don't eat that.
Let's see what kind of effect that has on it.
The bear. It did cocaine.
Elizabeth Banks directs the film starring Margot Martindale, Kerry Russell, Ray Liotta, and more as a group of strangers brought together by a bear, well, a bear high on drugs.
What's wrong with that bear?
Don't ever come down.
Cocaine Bear is streaming on Amazon Prime Video now.
Can someone do something?
Hello, I just need to add something to my home insurance policy. Well, what it is we have a guest for the night, a bear, and I just needed some extra cover for any yes, a bear.
And newly streaming on Netflix is the 2014 film Paddington.
Oh, no.
Ben Whishaw voices an animated bear who moves to London and is adopted by a family. And Paddington must also avoid getting captured by a taxidermist, played by Nicole Kidman.
A talking bear?
You are going to make a fantastic addition to the collection.
Ooh, don't know if I like the sound of that.
Paddington is streaming on Netflix now.
That was amazing.
Those are the 3 things you need to watch, and this is Will Loper for Weekend Mornings.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet, like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains, designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Create your perfect room for entertaining, relaxing, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Here's your parachute.
Certain it's okay? Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, so congratulate coworkers or say thank you with promotional products from 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
from Wisconsin with love. Welcome to Delicious!
Good morning. It's Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over month. A reminder from the State Patrol on their campaign to prevent drunk driving. The details this half hour. Also, a look at this year's Ride Across Wisconsin. Racing begins this morning out in La Crosse. We have a look at what to expect. Plus, a hot and humid weekend is in store for southern Wisconsin. Alex Harrington breaks it down and what to expect. I'm Kyle Pazorski. Thanks for joining us here on Weekend Mornings. It is 8:30 on your Saturday. Let's send it out to Alex Harrington, who is live in Fitchburg at the Agora Art Fair. Alex, how are you doing again?
Hey, Kyle and company, I'm doing great. I'm thawing out. It actually was a little chilly out here. I'd had my hands in my pocket to stay warm, but you're probably wondering, well, if it's that chilly, why are you wearing the orange glasses? Well, you guys know I color coordinate my glasses to the weather. Here at the Agora Art Fair in Fitchburg, it's going to be a toasty one, hot and humid. Let's look at our graphics for today. Starting off, well, it's about 70 as I look at 65 as I look here at my watch right now. I guess I got to get with the weather program. 76 by the time things get going here in Fitchburg at the Art Fair. And then as we get towards the lunch hour, we'll do lower 80s and then upper 80s as we head towards the end of the Art Fair here. And it'll be middle to upper 80s across all of southern Wisconsin. Humidity is going to start cranking up, so it's going to feel warmer than the upper 80s. Coming up a little bit later in my main weather, we're going to go down here. We're going to take a peek at Kristen's artwork. We're going to talk a little bit about Kristen's artwork and how long it takes to put some of that art together. We'll talk more about the heat advisory that will bring hot conditions across portions of southern Wisconsin, and then even hotter weather is in the forecast as we go out into next week. But again, we're live here in Fitchburg on a gorgeous Saturday. Again, it's going to be a little on the warm side, but that's all right. No storms in the forecast today. Great day just to come on down, have a great time at the Art Fair. We'll see you folks in a little bit.
Alex, thank you so much. Drive sober or get pulled over. That's the reminder from the Wisconsin State Patrol. Yesterday was day one of its annual campaign focused on preventing drunk driving. Now through Labor Day, state troopers across Wisconsin will work together to remove impaired drivers and ensure safety on the roads. Last year, Wisconsin saw around 8,000 drug and alcohol-related crashes and more than 200 deaths. Troopers are reminding people to have a designated driver and to also report suspicious driving behavior. Wisconsin's first human case of West Nile virus in 2023 is here in Dane County, although health officials aren't specifying exactly where. The Wisconsin Department of Health confirming that information Friday. On average, 17 Wisconsinites contract West Nile virus each year. It spreads through the bites of infected mosquitoes, which contract the virus by feeding on infected birds. Fortunately, though, most people who catch the virus do not get sick. Looking across Wisconsin, the Ride Across Wisconsin is back in La Crosse. It's the Wisconsin Bike Fed's largest fundraiser of the year. They are encouraging cyclists to ride from La Crosse to Milwaukee. This year has a new twist, though. Riders can choose between riding entirely on paved surfaces or mix it up with trail riding and paved surfaces. This will give riders a chance to see iconic Wisconsin attractions, including the Elroy Sparta Trail Tunnels, Wisconsin Dells, and Merrimack Ferry. We had the chance to catch up with a cyclist who said this was his 6th ride across Wisconsin, and it's a great opportunity to see what the state has to offer.
If you take the gravel section, you're going on the Elroy Sparta, so you're going through 3 tunnels, and they light the tunnels with candle bags, so it's a really cool effect.
Been saying all morning, it sounds like it's a fun time out there. Riders start their journey bright and early this morning, taking off from the La Crosse Center for the 235-mile trek to Milwaukee. Out of the 800 people that signed up this year, 260 are planning to make it one day. In order to do so, they will need a pace of 20 miles an hour. The Writers Guild of America met again with the major Hollywood studios on Friday, but neither side appears to be any closer to ending the strike, which has spurred protests in Hollywood for the past 3 months. In a message to members, the Guild confirmed that both sides plan to meet again next week. The Guild has held talks each of the last 4 days with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, but the two sides reportedly remain far apart on major issues. The WGA strike began on May 2nd, shutting down most TV and film production in the U.S. Several upcoming movies have also been delayed. Well, still ahead, Alex gives us another look at the heat wave we're going to get today. That's next. Plus,
hi, I'm Shad. I'm in Moon Boot. Morning Notes is next.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. It means we're committed to seeking justice for those injured by someone else's negligence. It means standing up to the insurance company, helping you with your medical bills, and getting you fully compensated for lost time at work. Have questions? When you contact Lawton Cates, there's no charge for our initial consultation, and there's never a fee until we deliver the results you deserve. At Lawton Cates, your life counts. Call today.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
.com.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back. The My Pillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, My Pillow 2.0. I'm interrupting this commercial to let you all know that you have made My Pillow 2.0 a huge success. And because of your amazing support, we've expanded My Pillow's USA manufacturing and jobs. To make room for this, we're clearing out our Percale bed sheets. And to thank you, I'm giving them to you at closeout prices. King size, only $39 a set. Queens, $35 a set. Full size, $29, and twin size, just $25. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer. Get these MyPillow bed sheets now. Once they're gone for good.
Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk makes every moment better. With 50% more protein and 50% less sugar, plus a creamy taste that makes that smoothie even smoothier. Fairlife. Fancy Feast. Chef inspired. Cat adored. Every silky broth, every impeccable pate, every delicious detail brings you and your cat closer together. Fancy Feast. Love is in the details.
Republican presidential candidates face off in Wisconsin for the first debate in campaign 2024.
News 3 Now brings you team coverage of this historic debate, including live reports from Milwaukee.
And analysis of the impact the debate could have for the candidates and for you, the voters.
Campaign 2024 Republican presidential debate coverage, Wednesday on your local election headquarters. News 3 Now.
And good morning, folks. I'm here in Fitchburg at the 15th Annual Agora Art Fair. I'm perusing around here, and we've got Kristen from Sun Prairie. Kristen, say hello.
Hi, how are you?
Very, very, very good. Your artwork caught my eye. Tell me a little bit about what goes into your artwork here.
Glass, copper, a lot of time, a lot of love.
Yeah, and you were saying you've got a helper who's hanging around the corner here. Who's that helper?
That's my mom, my business manager, and my good worker, yes.
And so you're saying with the metal piping with your work, you've got, it's not just, oh, let's move the metal piping around. It's a little bit more involved than that.
Yeah, definitely. We have to clean it, we have to cut it, we have to glue it together, but the best part is the glass.
Now, I have to insert the weather part because I'm the weather person here, and I've got my yellow. We were talking about our glasses. So you've got the blue glasses on right now because it's cool out, and sometimes I'll wear blue glasses when it's cool. But I'm wearing orange ones today because it's going to get into the upper 80s, humid. So what do you think about that weather? Is it going to be okay for your artwork today, upper 80s?
Yeah, it's totally fine for my artwork. Mine can go outside, so it doesn't matter what the weather.
So, again, upper 80s here for our forecast, but it's all right now. Things get going at 10 o'clock, so come on down to the Agora Art Fair. Got to check out Kristen's artwork, and then just be prepared to bring some water because it's going to be a hot one.
Alex, it looks like so much fun. We'll check back in one more final time later on. Okay, thank you. Have you ever heard of the musical instrument called the Moog? Well, now you will. Local band Moon Boot played the Bur Oak on the east side of Madison on Wednesday. Photojournalist Chris Hallbacker takes us there with the sights and sounds for this month's Morning Notes.
Do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
No, not at all.
Well, forgive me for being so inquisitive. But during the past few weeks, I've wondered whether you might be having some second thoughts about the mission.
How do you mean?
We got some theatrical elements that we like to bust out here and there that I think hopefully keeps us entertained, but hopefully keeps the audience interested as well.
All you have to do in exchange is give us
Moon Boot is an all-original band. We write all our stuff, and we pride ourselves on having a pretty original sound. It's based around the synthesizers. That's the Pulse. We got Shad Williams is our synthesizer and singer. We got Jamie McCloskey who plays guitar and sings. Dick Raff is our drummer. I'm Jeff Kunkel, and I play bass.
Moon Boot started. I've known Jeff for quite a few years. He's my neighbor.
Three of these guys, Britt, Chad, and Jamie, have been playing together since they've been high schoolers in Stoughton. They grew up together, and they were in bands all throughout high school. And
Britt happened to have a Moog synthesizer, because typically I play guitar and sing in bands and whatnot. Yeah, it's kind of more, if you think of, like the 80s, more of an 80s, late 70s, 80s kind of synthesizer sound, an analog type sound, kind of cars-ish.
As I never played really a synthesizer before this, but that really became a cornerstone of our sound. Spelled M-O-O-G, and that Robert Moog was this guy who created synthesizers, and so the Moog is this classic, old school, 60s kind of psychedelic sounding synth, and they're still making them. So the one we have now is more contemporary, but it allows you to get a lot of different sounds, a lot of different modulations. You can really alter the sound.
Moog sound, obviously, we like to have it right out front there, put it out there, and kind of let that kind of take a lead. I don't want to let it happen, wake me up and keep me feeling low. You feel like Pluto when I'm with you, I'm so forgotten and so cold.
We've really been able to lean into that synth sound as Shad has explored and gotten better at what he's doing.
It's endless, and I haven't even scratched the surface of, what that synthesizer can do.
Definitely having fun exploring the music together. There's a lot of creativity, and that's the thing that I like about this the most, besides the fact that they're all just great dudes.
With these guys, it's just amazing. They're all amazing musicians.
What this is saying is that...
That's a good wake-up call for this morning. The band Moon Boot are working on their first EP recorded at DNA Studios and will have a Wart show at the Crystal Corner Bars in October. And still ahead, Zach Hanley gives us a look at Friday's news and sports. That's next. Plus, we're taking another live look outside. Alex has another check the forecast next here on Weekend Mornings.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Look, Mom, I found one.
Oh, yeah, you did, but we need an ATM from our bank, unless you want to spend a small fortune in fees.
No, thank you. Banking with BMO means more fee-free ATMs than the two largest U.S. banks combined, including places like pharmacies and grocery stores.
Saving money and more convenient. Look at you being so helpful.
What'd you expect? You're studying at a help stop.
That's you.
That's me, at a desk.
When a bank helps you get and stay ahead, that's the BMO effect.
Hello, I'm Tommy Van Ness from the Tommy Van Ness Realty Group. For over a decade, thousands of people have turned to Tommy Van Ness Realty to buy or sell their home. Because we are more than your realtor, we're your partner.
If you list with us and take advantage of our extensive marketing, everyone will know your home is for sale.
The Tommy Van Ness Realty team is working hard for you. Call Tommy Van Ness today at 608-395-7375. Why settle for less? Call Tommy Van Ness.
Mark, a little help here?
Oh, keep it down. The noise is making them angry.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not a beekeeper, but I can replace these windows fast.
Let Feldco be the experts in your home renewal. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest for 1 year. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
For the plunge you never thought they'd take. For the day you never thought would come. For all the years that have come and gone.
For all those special moments that make life worth living. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
We wanted to be able to enjoy all 4 seasons, and patio enclosures helped us make that dream come true.
The one and only patio enclosures.
4 delicious pieces of chocolate. 3 crisp wafers. 2 layers of sweet Kit Kat filling. 1 incredible break. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Now served up in birthday cake.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
And good morning, folks. I'm live here on a beautiful Saturday morning in Fitchburg, the Agora Art Fair. 15th annual Agora Art Fair is today. Starting off a little cool, mid-60s. I just took a peek here, sitting at a 6.5 in Fitchburg, but get ready for not cool weather. We've got hot weather in the forecast. Heat advisory today for areas north and west of Fitchburg, but it's still going to be pretty toasty here, folks. And then as we go into Sunday, look at this over portions of southern Wisconsin. We've got that heat advisory on your Sunday from 1 to 8 p.m. So the hot, humid conditions are going to be moving into the area. We said be breaking down the heat and tracking it. Well, this is what the temperature versus what the heat index. Remember, the heat index is the feels like factor or the muggy factor. Look at this as we go into Sunday afternoon. The feels like factor is going to be getting into the lower 100s. So enter that humidity. We were saying earlier this week from that rainfall that we have, the crops have soaked up that rain. And because of that, the crops are able to give off more of that moisture, and then that adds to the actual air temperature. So it will feel like the upper 90s to the lower 100s as we go into your Sunday. So if you're going to come on down here to Fitchburg, we'll do middle to upper 80s today, but with the humidity, you'll probably be feeling a couple degrees warmer than that. So bring some water as you head on down here. And as we take a look, how do you plan for heat, folks? Light clothing. Make sure you know where the cool spot's going to be, like underneath a tree where you can get a little bit of shade. Limit that time outside. So if you're going to come down here to the art fair, folks, make sure that you have some water with you. Of course, they'll have that kind of stuff down here as well. And if you can't get into AC, maybe head over to a friend's house that does have that AC, or maybe borrow a fan from a friend too. And hydrate, 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 of course, is a really important thing to do. So again, stay hydrated, take those extra breaks, limit your activity outdoors if you can as we move into this really, really hot period. And of course, check on the elderly, and don't forget about your furry friends too, because they need water. And also, as things heat up too, you got to be careful with the concrete, cobblestone. That gets really, really hot. So the pausies for your pets. I got a dog, Loki. I got to make sure that as I take Loki and my pets out, you know, you want to keep that in mind, that they're stepping on this hot stuff as well. So limit that for your furry friends as well. Now, we also have drought conditions that have improved a tad, but as we go out into the future, folks, with hot conditions and relatively dry conditions as well, as we go out here in Madison, look at that. Temperatures middle to upper 80s to low to mid 90s for the next couple of days. That's not going to bode very well in the drought department. And overall, again, staying relatively dry. Our friends are also watching us up in La Crosse too. Maybe swing on down here to Fitchburg for the Agora Art Fair. But look at that, La Crosse. We might do triple digits there Wednesday, up near 100 degrees. All right, again, beautiful day for coming down to the Agora Art Fair. Just bring the water down here. It'll be warming on up, so come on down. Things get rocking and rolling at 10, and it sticks around here until 5 o'clock. Back to you in the studio, Kyle.
Alex, your smile is just like the sun. It's always around. Thank you so much for being out there this morning at the Agora Art Fair.
Yeah.
And now to your morning sports report with Zach Hanley.
The year is 2008, and it's been exactly 26 years since the Brewers made the playoffs. Then comes this guy. On July 7th, the Brewers traded for CC Sabathia, and it changed everything. In his 17 starts on the mound that season, Sabathia went 11-2, posting a 1.65 ERA, and single-handedly willed the Crew to the playoffs. The 3-month run was something the franchise will never forget, and they plan to honor the former ace next Friday.
I walked into the clubhouse in Milwaukee. It was like I'd been there my whole career. So, you know, it was very welcoming and warming organization. The city was great. So it was the best summer I had playing baseball in the big leagues. You know, I've had, you know, lifelong friends coming out of that run that I had in the 3 months. So just excited to be back.
Speaking of the Brewers, they're trying to get out of their 3-game losing streak, down 4-3 in the 7th to the Rangers. 2 on for Carlos Santana, and 3 gone. His 3-run bomb puts the Crew up 6-4. They'd go on to win 9-8. We're just about 3 weeks out from the Packers kicking off the regular season against the Bears, and the elephant in the room, as it's been all training camp, how's Jordan Love going to do? Well, the true answer is only time will tell, but he has been improving. Love's teammates continue to sing praise to their first-year starting QB, and so does the front office.
I think the thing that I've been really pleased with, and you know, I think you guys have probably seen it too, is just kind of his command, his confidence back there, and some of the things he's doing, and how he's leading our football team.
I think he's done a better job of putting air under the ball, allowing our receivers. We've got some pretty good speed, allowing those guys time to adjust down the field, and we're still a work in progress.
And Jerry Kelly back to defend his title at the Shaw Charity Classic. Pretty good round for the Madison native. The little chip sets up an easy birdie. He'd finish his round 2 under, tied for 13th. And that's it for morning sports. Have a great day.
Coming up next, a look back in time while Wild West Days is taking place in Viroqua. We have information on what to look forward to up here next.
FlexSteel is furniture that comforts, furniture for living, furniture with a heart of steel. Save big during our FlexSteel authorized sale, going on now at Waunakee Furniture, ETC.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back.
The MyPillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, MyPillow 2.0. I'm interrupting this commercial to let you all know that you have made MyPillow 2.0 a huge success. And because of your amazing support, we've expanded MyPillow's USA manufacturing and jobs. To make room for this, we're clearing out our Percale bed sheets. And to thank you, I'm giving them to you at closeout prices. King size, only $39 a set. Queens, $35 a set. Full size, $29, and twin size, just $25. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer. Get these MyPillow bed sheets now. Once they're gone for good.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one, or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at GAWon'tWait.com.
Subway's now slicing their meats fresh. That's why Subway's preferred by this champ and his future champ. And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. He's cocky for a 19-year-old.
At Foster Funeral and Cremation Services, we honor legacies. Let us take care of the arrangement so you can focus on saying goodbye. Veteran-owned and operated. Experience exceptional care and affordable service with Foster Funeral and Cremation Services.
FlexSteel is furniture that comforts, furniture for living, furniture with a heart of steel. Save big during our FlexSteel authorized sale, going on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Mission Unstoppable, Saturday morning at 9.
Finally this morning, it's time for the wildest weekend of the year. Wild West Days is taking place in Viroqua. It's a celebration of the 1880s. Organizers launched the idea in 1996. It's become a staple ever since. Visitors will see everything from hog wrestling to mutton busting, along with a few new options.
K9 unit here this year. We have various new games for kids. It's a family fun-oriented event.
Other activities today include a rodeo, costume contest, and parade. It's also taking place tomorrow. But Fest Grounds open today at 10, so definitely check it out. And now here's Alex with one more final check of your forecast out at the Agora Arts Festival. Alex.
Yeah, Kyle and company, a beautiful day for the Agora Art Fair. It's the 15th annual Agora Art Fair here on this gorgeous Saturday. It's going to be a little hot, middle to upper 80s, a little bit of humidity, so bring some water on down. But just take a look at things behind me, getting all set up. Everyone's ready to rock and roll. In about 1 hour, the Agora Art Fair gets started, and that lasts until 5 o'clock today. Last year, I heard it was just downpouring, so we got a gorgeous day today compared to last year. Temperatures, like I said, are going to get up into the 80s. Touch of humidity. They got a decent breeze, though, today, so that bodes in our favor. So come on down to Fitchburg, folks. It's a fabulous day for the Agora Art Fair.
Thank you, Alex. Have a great day, everyone.